Yo guys, it's MK, and today I will be watching my game that got me to 2200 since I decided to record this without commentary and then commentate it after so I could focus on the game fully without throwing because I'm too busy trying to commentate. I thought this was probably the best compromise to still record it, so yeah. Thought I'd use Facecam since it's a special occasion and thought maybe this is probably the proper video to use Facecam for. Uh, I don't think there's any reason to skip the route to get them. Yep. So we're playing against Yakeke Yuria, who's probably the best Japanese player in my opinion. They just don't play the World Cup because they are too young, so that's why a lot of you probably have not heard of them. Yeah, they're quite good. First round was just Colombia, Colo crosses, white car, double yellow. So I chose to just send north of Bogota because no Maltese not really too worried about this round, and it was even more north towards Bucaramanga. So we get 155 points that round. And next round was Botswana. I thought the landscape it wasn't going to be too far from the salt pan. It was not as close to it as I thought though. I clicked the road just south of it, which probably would look a bit more different than this. It ends up being the road that was slightly southeast of it, but still a fine guess. So pick up more points with that guess. So yep, good like pretty good lead for round two. Three was Germany, and these trees felt pretty eastern, so I sent there, and he both sent there, and it ends up being south somehow. Don't think many people are getting that. So, yep, but we do take a little bit more points because I did slightly hedge. Next round was just some random non-distinct Europe. It was 21, which did help a bit in narrowing down how many countries it could be, because like couldn't be Slovakia, for example, or Croatia, or Poland, or Germany. So I was mainly between like Hungary and Czechia, and just something about this, it just felt very Debray vibes. Like I could sense him through the Hungarian forest, chasing something down. So I decided to click north of Budapest, and it was in Hungary, and we both get it, but it was more west. Not sure how to get more west, but not really a big deal. Yep. Next round was the U.S. with this like western U.S. looking landscape with this like pretty hilly mountainous like grassland type thing. And it was 24, and it looked like some of the new coverage I'd seen in Wyoming. So I just clicked middle, and it was middle when you click the road. So very good guess. Was happy with that and helped boost the confidence a bit. Next round was Russia, and it was probably going to be Eastern with white car and also Asian cars. And with the C, I just thought it would probably be somewhere near Nakota, maybe. So I look for the 5K pretty poorly because I'm not a 5Ker. I see something that almost lines up here. It looked like it lined up here, but after I guess I saw that the road did not continue, so it was not going to be where I clicked. But I didn't really care. It's only 2x, and I know I'm going to be close enough anyway. Because we have the ocean here. Not really many other options it could be. And we do pick up some points because he goes a little bit more west of Vladivostok. So, yep, 400 points. So, definitely take that. Next round was just Oman with the new truck coverage. And I thought it'd be more in the flat coastal area because the sand was like very dark. I feel like it would look more like your typical. It would just the sand would look different when you get more inland towards the center of the country. Yep, and we both get it. He breaks the flawless because he gets 9 kilometers away. Kind of hard to beat that. Next round was the US somewhere. And my first thought was SoCal. So I'm looking around just to make sure everything fits, and it does, but at the end I see confirmation with the California pool with the 3 yellow things on it. And it was just downtown Mexico, which I honestly kind of thought at first, but I didn't commit to it. Yeah, I could have picked up a bit more points there. Next round, we have the Baja California cacti and the blur in front of the Google car. And the blur's in a lot of Baja California coverage. And it's pretty hilly, so I look for a part of the highway going through the hills and see this part of the highway goes through the hills, so maybe it could fit. I just look up north just to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Just look around again. Nothing there fit. This part also fit, but like it was close enough to where I clicked that I didn't really care too much, and it ends up being there. So could have clicked the right stretch of the road, but in reality, it's not really that big of a deal. Neither of us getting that. Next round was Italy. And I thought this green and this foliage, I thought it'd be pretty north, so I just send near Florence somewhere. And none of this vegetation field south, but he went south, so we pick up a lot of points on this round. Takes him below 1,000, so I was very happy with that. Next round, we're in Europe and we have no antenna, so with the pools and those houses, only really made sense was Serbia. So I look around to just make sure I'm not messing up and it's not somehow an MK, but I was pretty doubtful that this would be an MK. And there were like slight hills, but not big, so I thought maybe just slightly south of Belgrade would work. I thought of looking for the railroad, but I'm pretty lazy and didn't feel like doing that. So I just stick with clicking there. And we get quite close, but yeah, that would be too convenient to just win off that. Be better if he's on 33 health on 5x. So now we're in Ecuador with that, like it's a different type of ladder pool than the Brazilian one. It's the Ecuadorian style. Pools make sense. Architecture, license plates. So yep, I now just have to look for a town that lines up to try and get the last bit of points off him. Quevado I look at first, doesn't really line up. I see there's a lot of hills around and it's pretty green. Look at Porto Viejo, lines up pretty well, but I make sure to look at all my options because I didn't want to miss anything. None of these really lined up. Monto is kind of big, so it'd be hard to find something that fits. Vinces didn't really line up with the hills because it looked pretty flat there on the map. Santo Domingo was the same, pretty flat. I checked just south just to be safe. Don't want to make sure I'm missing anything down there. Look around again, see if there's anything else. Just go back to looking for towns. And that's not big enough. So I think Puerto Viejo is the thing that lines up the best, and I would just click a random lit road that kind of lines up in the town. And just pray that I am any closer than him, because if I am, then I probably just win, unless he also clicks the town and is just further away. But that's unlikely. And we end up getting the town, and he does not. So we take the win that duel and get to 2200 with that guess. So yep, that'll be all for today's video. I was really happy to get 2200. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.